Introduction to Lockout, Tagout, LOTO. Introduction to the module. Lockout, Tagout, LOTO is a critical safety procedure designed to protect workers from the unexpected release of hazardous energy while servicing or maintaining equipment. It involves the isolation of energy sources and the use of lockout devices and warning tags to ensure that machinery cannot be operated until it is safe to do so. LOTO is particularly important in industries where workers are exposed to electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, or pneumatic systems that could cause serious injuries or fatalities if not properly controlled. In this module, we will learn about the key components of LOTO, its role in preventing workplace accidents, and its importance in maintaining equipment safety and efficiency. Learning objectives. After completing this module, you will be able to identify the key elements of Lockout, Tagout, LOTO procedures, recognize common types of injuries prevented by LOTO, understand how to isolate hazardous energy sources in the workplace, learn the role of LOTO in fostering a safety culture, explain how LOTO minimizes equipment damage and operational downtime. Overview of Lockout, Tagout, LOTO. Lockout, Tagout, LOTO is a safety procedure used to prevent the unexpected energization or release of hazardous energy during the maintenance and servicing of machinery and equipment. It is a critical aspect of ensuring workplace safety, particularly in industries involving electrical, mechanical, hydraulic, pneumatic, and chemical energy sources. The procedure is legally required under the UK's Health and Safety at Work Act 1974 and associated regulations, such as the provision and use of work equipment, Regulations 1998, PURE, and the Electricity at Work Regulations 1989. LOTO aims to safeguard employees from injuries such as electrocution, crushing, cutting, or burns caused by accidental startups or the release of stored energy. Key elements of Lockout, Tagout. LOTO relies on two main components: lockout devices and tagout devices. Lockout devices are physical mechanisms, such as padlocks, that isolate the energy source of machinery, ensuring it cannot be accidentally activated. Tagout devices are warning tags that alert employees that the equipment has been locked out and should not be operated. Lockout devices. These are designed to hold energy-isolating devices in a safe or off position. They prevent machines from being started by securing the isolation point, typically using a padlock. Locks are typically placed on circuit breakers, valves, or other isolation points to stop the release of hazardous energy. Tagout devices. While tagout devices don't provide the same level of physical restraint as lockout devices, they are used to communicate that a piece of equipment is under repair or maintenance and must not be used. These tags are clearly marked with the details of the authorized individual who applied them, ensuring accountability and clarity. Hazardous energy sources. This includes electrical, mechanical, pneumatic, hydraulic, thermal, and chemical energy sources. For instance, a machine might have electrical power that could start it unexpectedly, or stored hydraulic energy that could release and cause parts to move. Electrical energy. This is one of the most common forms of hazardous energy in industrial settings. Employees working on electrical systems must isolate the energy supply before beginning maintenance. Circuit breakers or switches should be locked in the off position, and the system must be tested to ensure it is de-energized. Hydraulic and pneumatic energy. Pressurized fluids or gases can cause dangerous movements of machine parts. Isolating the system and releasing stored pressure before beginning maintenance is crucial to avoid injuries from unexpected movement or equipment failure. Employee responsibilities and authorization. Only authorized employees who have received proper training are permitted to apply lockout or tagout devices. These employees are responsible for isolating the energy sources, applying the appropriate lockout devices, and ensuring the equipment cannot be accidentally started. Each employee must use their own personal lock to ensure individual accountability. Workers involved in maintenance should also verify that the equipment is properly de-energized and cannot be reactivated until the servicing is complete. Multiple employees working on the same machine may use a lockbox system, allowing each person to place their lock on a single isolation point. The machine cannot be restarted until all employees have removed their locks. Conducting a risk assessment for Lockout, Tagout, LOTO. Before applying LOTO procedures, a detailed risk assessment helps pinpoint and mitigate hazards associated with energy sources. This assessment builds the foundation for a safe and effective LOTO program by identifying specific risks for each piece of equipment. Identify equipment and energy sources. List all equipment with hazardous energy types, such as electrical, mechanical, or hydraulic. Evaluate hazards. Assess the likelihood and severity of unexpected energy releases and related risks for each machine. Determine control measures. Select suitable lockout and tagout devices for isolating identified energy sources. Establish verification procedures. Ensure methods are in place to verify equipment is fully de-energized before maintenance begins. Review regularly. Update the risk assessment as equipment or processes change to maintain LOTO effectiveness. Identification of risks and potential hazards. An essential part of the LOTO risk assessment is identifying specific risks and potential hazards associated with each piece of equipment. This step ensures that all hazardous energy sources are clearly understood before maintenance or servicing begins. Identify hazardous energy types. Determine the type of energy involved, for example, electrical, hydraulic, pneumatic, and consider any stored energy that might release unexpectedly. Assess potential hazards. For each energy type, identify possible risks such as electric shock, crushing, or the release of pressurized fluids. This step helps anticipate the severity and impact of energy release on workers and equipment. Document findings. Record all identified risks for each machine, providing a clear overview of potential hazards and enabling the development of tailored LOTO controls. In order to develop efficient lockout procedures, make sure that energy sources are appropriately segregated to prevent unintentional release and protect workers' safety. It is imperative to identify these hazards. Importance of LOTO in workplace safety. Lockout-tagout LOTO is a crucial procedure in the workplace, designed to protect workers from the unexpected release of hazardous energy during the maintenance or repair of equipment. It ensures that machinery remains in a safe state, preventing accidental startups that could lead to serious injury or death. LOTO is not just a best practice, but a necessity in environments where electrical, mechanical, pneumatic, or hydraulic systems are in use. UK regulations such as the Health and Safety at Work Act 1974 and the Provision and Use of Work Equipment, Regulations 1998, PURE, emphasize the need for proper control of hazardous energy sources in the workplace. Without a robust LOTO system, the risks of injury escalate considerably, particularly in industries where machinery and equipment require regular maintenance. Preventing injuries and fatalities. LOTO is essential in preventing injuries that occur when machines unexpectedly start up or release stored energy. These injuries can range from electric shocks and burns to more severe outcomes like amputations and fatalities. In workplaces where heavy machinery is used, even a brief loss of control can have disastrous consequences. Common types of injuries. Many injuries that occur in the absence of LOTO procedures involve electrical burns, crushing injuries from moving parts, or blunt trauma caused by the sudden movement of pressurized systems. The Health and Safety Executive, HSE, reports that a significant percentage of workplace injuries result from uncontrolled hazardous energy, mitigating serious risks. Fatal incidents are often linked to the failure to properly isolate energy sources. By enforcing LOTO, industries can dramatically reduce the likelihood of these accidents, particularly in environments where the release of electrical or hydraulic energy poses significant hazards. Creating a culture of safety. A strong LOTO program is not just about compliance. It contributes to the broader safety culture within an organization. Workers are more likely to follow safety procedures when they understand that the company is committed to protecting their health and well-being. Effective LOTO practices demonstrate this commitment by ensuring that machinery cannot be activated while maintenance or repairs are underway. Knowing that they are protected by LOTO procedures gives employees confidence in their safety, allowing them to focus on their tasks without concern about sudden equipment, malfunctions, or unexpected energy releases. This leads to better productivity and a higher level of job satisfaction. Minimizing downtime and equipment damage. Effective LOTO practices not only safeguard employees, but also help protect equipment from damage. Sudden releases of energy can damage critical machinery, leading to expensive repairs and extended downtime. By ensuring that equipment remains safely isolated, LOTO can prolong the operational life of machinery and reduce the risk of costly breakdowns. Protecting machinery. Equipment is at risk of damage when maintenance is performed without proper isolation procedures. Uncontrolled energy releases can cause machinery parts to move unexpectedly, damaging sensitive components. LOTO prevents these movements, ensuring that machines remain in good condition during servicing. Reducing downtime. When an accident or equipment failure occurs due to inadequate energy control, production may come to a halt for long periods. By enforcing LOTO procedures, organizations can minimize these interruptions and keep operations running smoothly, even during maintenance activities. Highlights of the module. LOTO applies to any hazardous energy that could potentially cause harm if released unexpectedly. Only authorized employees who have received proper training are permitted to apply Lockout or Tagout devices. A strong LOTO program is not just about compliance. It contributes to the broader safety culture within an organization. Effective LOTO practices not only safeguard employees, but also help protect equipment from damage. Equipment is at risk of damage when maintenance is performed without proper isolation procedures. Thank you. You have successfully made it to the end of this module.